Oh, wow. It looks like someone had a fun time at the beach, huh? No, I didn't actually go to the beach today because it was way too hot. Well, of course it's gonna be hot if you're going to the beach. Wait, so then why do you have a towel right here? What, did you go to the pool or something? Nah, I was just staying out here because it's kind of like a blanket. It's very comfortable. And besides, it's better for a tan. Why go to the beach when you could just sit out here in your lawn and get a tan yourself? Like it's homemade. It's an easy life hack for me. Hey, your skin actually looks a little bit dry there, huh? Yep, and it's kind of, I was a little bit sweaty, and I still am right now. I kind of need something to cool me off. Oh, don't worry, I have just the thing. Okay. So, Brady, you said you need to cool off? Yeah, and what's your idea in mind? Wait, no, please, it was just a joke. It was just ow. Now I'm drenched. Hey, you look even more sweaty. Here, have some more. No, sweat means drenched. There we go, now you look wet. Here, have your towel. Welcome back to National Geographic. This episode was very thought of, as the Ideas Cup didn't, well, it didn't really have any plans. Like, it didn't do shit. But we took the time to develop a new plan, or a new episode idea at least. And you're just gonna have to, first of all, watch this episode, and then secondly, watch the video that gets uploaded tomorrow, and you're gonna know exactly where it came from. Well, I hope you're happy. I'm gonna be like this for the next, 5 minutes until it finally dries off. Hey man, as long as you had a good time, that's all that matters. I did not have a good time. I would have had a better time if I was just continuing what I just did. I don't know, that just sounds lazy. I want to come close to you right now, but if I don't, then the wetness is really going to carry on, and then I'm going to be too cold. Well, hi nature viewers, welcome back to Brady's National Geographic. This was a very well thought of plan that I had in mind, because, you know, I'm a genius. If you were a genius, why didn't you come up with episode ideas for the first— Shut the fuck! But today, our third and final topic of this trilogy, I guess, or something, is going to be another pollen collector. We've talked about birds, and we've talked about bees, and now there's only one more category left. The butterflies. Now, there actually is a lot you need to know about butterflies. Way much more than you probably never even knew of before. Personally, I didn't even know that much. I mean, I probably just thought that they were, you know, just the thing that makes those little kids go, oh man, I see a butterfly, yeah. But we are going to start talking about that. Although, before we do, I just want to say, I hope you checked out last week, well, not last week's, but last episode of Brady's National Geographic. And it has better quality and better audio. So now you don't have to worry about me not being, like, you know, so loud or being too quiet, because I can actually be loud. Sorry, I gotta do that because I just want to make sure that you guys actually can hear me. Even if you already can, I still want to make sure that you can hear me loud and clear. But besides that, the only other thing I could talk about is we're still trying to work on our song Wisdom, the 5th track part of the Falling Apart album, which go ahead and listen to, you know, the other 4 if you haven't already. We're still working on that, and we really appreciate it that you guys are waiting. I want to make a patience reference, but I gotta quit it with the joke, so let's just go ahead and get right into our topic right now. For most that don't know, including me, I didn't really know this at first, but butterflies are actually a very important creature, or a bug, whatever you want to call them, and they really are important because, you know, they help spread pollen around, such as the bees and the birds have as well, including also spreading around the beauty, since, you know, I mean, it's just beautiful, I guess. I rarely ever say that word, but I don't know, that's just what they do. Pollination is very important for the butterflies, as of course it could spread along onto other plants and help them produce more and keep them much more fresh. And they can also tell the time on where the sun is actually at, so that way they know where the plants are and which ones need the pollen the most. Now, butterflies don't really last as long, as they only last about 2 weeks. Even the rarest butterflies don't even last a year. Like, the most time a butterfly can survive is about probably 8 months. But even having only 8 months or 2 weeks to live, it's amazing how they can make a whole bunch of stuff happen. And they can keep our world looking green and fresh and not dying off super soon. Just like our plants. Okay, I don't really know where I was going with that right now, but I had a good point on. It even is very cool how butterflies can adapt very quickly. Actually, I shouldn't really refer to them as butterflies that much, since they truly are caterpillars in the beginning. it can take them possibly about like 3 days before they can make their pod and then begin their transformation. But even when they finally do, it really is fast. Like, it could probably only take like maybe just 1 day. I mean, I know that probably sounds like a lot, but in reality, it probably isn't. Okay, I need to take this stupid towel off. Besides, I think my body's dry by now. How do I take this off? Ugh, ow! Ow. Well, now it's dirty again, but I'd rather have it dirty than have it wet. Anyways, back to the real situation. Butterflies actually have 60 different senses in their lens. At least, well, in their eye vision at least. And they can actually see ultraviolet light, which is a very deadly light, which I've studied in the color spectrum. So I know what I'm talking about, which is good because they could see where it's pointed and they know exactly which places they don't need to go. I'm pretty sure I made that clear. And they will continue on living their beautiful and lovely, peaceful life without nothing to bother them. Okay, well, there are some things that could possibly happen that will really kill them. But in the end, though, like, it still is very great how butterflies can do a whole lot for our world and keep it looking healthy. And that also goes for the birds and the bees as well. Speaking of which, I'll be seeing you later. Okay, I need to go kill myself. So I hope you know that even with this short episode, you still got a lot to learn about butterflies. And I don't mean that as if like, no, you still have a lot more to learn. You had, or, okay, let me specify this differently. You learned a lot about a butterfly's habitat and how they help out our world with spreading around all the pollen to all of these flowers. And, just ignore that one. That one's actually dead. And all of these 3 creatures will keep making our lives become stronger, and they won't let this world become a huge apocalypse or an end. And if you see a worm or, well, a caterpillar in your house, then don't kill it, because one day it will actually keep your life moving in the way it is going. Forwards. Exactly. Okay, let me just go ahead and end this. Well, first of all, I would really like it if you guys appreciate the idea that I had to come up with. Because without this idea, we wouldn't get a National Geographic episode today. So, you know, you better be grateful for what I did for you guys. It's not like I really did give you anything. Well, maybe I did. But still, appreciate for the work I done. Well, there really wasn't a whole lot to say about butterflies since, well, I know that I did know a couple of things, but notice how I said a couple, because, I mean, there's a lot more that people do know, but I don't. But it's okay, I mean, this video, or episode, is at its great usual length, so we can start wrapping this up. And this officially puts an end to the trilogy of the bees, the birds, and the butterflies, or also known as the pollen collectors. Or you could also call them a triple B, but honestly, pollen collectors fits the name much more better. And as you can see, it's getting too dark, so I better make this quick, otherwise then you won't be able to see me at all. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Brady's National Geographic, and we will be making a good idea next time, just like always, because, you know, I'm a great thinker. Don't you dare say anything, cameraman, or Besides that, subscribe to National Geographic Official, our channel, so we can make it grow more. Follow our TikTok, because we have been getting some new followers, which I really appreciate that a whole lot. And also, that's where most of our shorts come in. And besides that, also stay tuned for Wisdom. We will be releasing it, trust me. We're still working on it. It's in progress, but we will be releasing it soon. And we will finish releasing the rest of the album as well. But make sure to listen to the past 4 songs if you haven't already. And with that, I suck at endings. I love stalling these to make them super long. And like and subscribe for more awesome content. And I guess we'll see you next time because I don't have any much more to say. Bye!